is contributors. So these people who are giving their money is not innocently and by solidarity to the NGOs or to the UN or to regional organization. And after they found that this assistance have been sold in another place that didn't reach the people that were supposed to go. And in the other hand, the people who are responsible, they have their villas in Spain, in Mallorca, in Canarias, in France, and so. This is what the European Parliament wants. But unfortunately, up to now, it was not implemented. One other element, and we are very, very unhappy with the Secretariat, because last year, in the last version of the report, this question of the Parliament's resolution and accountability was withdrawn at the last minute, at the 60 minutes. And we say why it was withdrawn. You cannot call for increasing the humanitarian assistance and at the same time close your eyes about violation of or embasement of assistance. They couldn't give us any answer. So the question will be put on the table during the briefing of the High Commissioner for the donors to bring more assistance. But really,
sure. Thanks a lot.
Please.
Your country has said a number of times that some of the misunderstanding or some of your anger has to do with Ban Ki-moon's advisors. Not Ban Ki-moon and some advisors has been the reference. I just wanted to know from you, is this only a reference to Christopher Ross? Is it a reference to Mr. Feltman? Relatedly, I think, do you have any interest in this whole next SG process? It was said out here prior to the vote that the delay for 90 or the request for 120 days was so that next SG candidates could be polled on this. Do you think that the next SG should keep Mr. Ross?
So first of all, 90 days, it doesn't mean 31st of December. And as you know, the next one will be after the 1st of January. That's my first answer. The other answer dealing with the advisors, I will not give you satisfaction to mention or to single out anybody. I have respect to everybody. We have delivered our concern to Mr. Ban Ki-moon and also to the staff. And when we are sitting with the staff of the high-level staff, we tell them what we think about them. So they know, but it's not a subject that we can discuss, and they will never do it. I will never blame or shame officially any responsible of the UN, because I have the full respect to all the institutions, and they trust them. We disagree on questions, that happens, but we respect them. Bouchra.
Merci. Ambassadeur, alors, dans son explication de vote, le représentant du Venezuela s'est déclaré déçu qu'il ait demandé à plusieurs reprises au Conseil de sécurité de prendre des mesures contre le Maroc. Et quelle est votre appréciation donc, de cette position?
Je comprends sa déception, tout simplement parce que personne n'a voulu l'écouter, ils n'ont pas voulu prendre en considération ses excès. C'est tout ce que je peux dire. Il doit normalement avoir d'autres soucis à régler et avoir particulièrement pour son propre pays. Mais je n'ai rien d'autre à dire que je comprends sa déception et je comprends son isolement également et ses excès de langage qui dérangent même ses collègues du Conseil de sécurité. C'est désolant. Oui.
Ambassador, you talked about focusing on the military component, but does that mean you will not restore the civilian component to the levels it was before? The UN has said it needs that civilian component to keep the mission running.
The civilian component is still existing. So we are not blaming or reducing the work. It's doing its work normally. For us, for the time being, we are focusing on the military component. And this question is within the framework of the talks that we have, one part with the Secretariat and the other part with friendly countries. So we remain optimistic. That's the second question you have. Please let the others.
It's a quick one, though. The
Yes.
UN says, though, that the civilian component is needed to fulfill the mandate that was just adopted. So does that mean...
The mandate deals with ceasefire, deals with the demining, deals with the CBMs. So the description of civilian component is very clear. Please, sir.
Question with straight for answer. For Morocco, is better have the UN mission there or not?
If we want to ask the mission of the UN mission to leave, we could do it several years ago, and we had many occasions to do it. We didn't do it. Why?
I'm saying today.
Today, I would like to reaffirm you that we are committed with peace process. We are committed with negotiations. We are committed to find solutions that will be acceptable, negotiable, acceptable by all the parties, and that will be presented to to the consultation of the local populations. Unfortunately, for the time being, all the conditions of reaching this agreement are not there, but Morocco, the choice of negotiation and peace is a strategical one. And we will be committed with this, as we have been in the past, today, and tomorrow. Yes, Sarah?
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. There are reports circulating that the MINURSO staff who were asked to leave were actually expelled and told that if they didn't leave in 72 hours, that they would be arrested. Is there any truth to that report?
That's disinformation given by Polisario and some people in the Secretariat, but it's not true. We have never expected, we just asked them to leave. That's true, the people. You are talking about this, who left? Who left? Yes, we asked them, and we present that to the Secretariat. We discussed their departure, and they left Morocco and the Sahara in dignity and respect of all the respect and what they deserve. assez après. تفضل يا سيدي. Ouais.
Récemment, pendant la crise dans les relations
entre le Maroc et les Nations Unies, des milliers et des milliers de Marocains ont manifesté dans le monde entier en faveur de la position du Maroc. Quelle est la signification de ce mouvement?
Il y a eu deux manifestations, à Rabat et à Lyon. Je crois la manifestation de Rabat, c'est le renouvellement du serment d'une nouvelle génération. La génération de la marche verte, et il y a maintenant la génération de ceux qui ont renouvelé le serment de leur père lorsqu'on a recouvré le Sahara marocain. Et donc c'est une pérennisation de l'engagement de tous les Marocains, dans toutes leurs composantes, pour préserver, défendre le Sahara marocain. Deuxième manifestation qui était à Lyon avec 180 millions, alors que celle de Rabat c'était 3 millions. 180 millions, c'était également l'expression, la marocanité de cette population. Mais le plus important, ce n'est pas le nombre. Le plus important, c'est que cette manifestation s'est déroulée dans le calme le plus absolu. S'est déroulée dans le respect, s'est déroulée avec des slogans respectueux, aussi bien pour l'ONU que la MINURSO. Mais l'important, c'était d'envoyer un signal fort à tous ceux qui mettaient en doute la situation sécuritaire au Sahara, qui mettaient en doute la marocanité de cette population, qui mettaient en doute également le non-respect des droits de l'homme, le droit de manifester ou d'expression à Lyon et ailleurs. Vous vouliez faire une question, s'il vous plaît. Please.
Russia was the only country within the group of friends who abstained in this on this resolution. Do you see that this is a new dynamic within the group of friends? And I would like to know your position on their abstention.
Up to now, Russia belongs to the group of friends. We don't see that there is a new dynamic. I just want to recall that it's not the first time that a resolution on Sahara issue is voted, have been voted, and not by consensus. In the history, I think there is 62 resolutions. The one of today is the third one that have been adopted by vote. But the most important, and the history will remain what? That the resolution have been adopted. It will not remain who voted against or who voted abstain. That's for the academician and that's for studies. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you a lot.